Now, in the next 30 minutes, we'll take you through stories across the international news. Thousands of people took to the streets of Macerata to demonstrate against racism in the Italian city where migrant shootings occurred, promoted by anti-fascist movements. The march aimed to show solidarity with victims of an attack carried out in the central city by a 28-year-old Italian, Luca Traini. Pakistan has conveyed to the Maldives foreign minister that Islamabad would not interfere in the Indian Ocean's domestic matters despite its opposition to the ongoing state of emergency. Pak Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi stated that Pakistan firmly adheres to the policy of non-interference in the affairs of other countries. Chinese ambassador to Nepal has said that China accords Nepal high priority among its neighbors. Chinese ambassador mentioned about collaborations between Nepal and China in various fields in 2017, adding that the year was also important from China's point of view. US President Donald Trump has tweeted saying that lives were being shattered by allegations that may be false after two of his White House aides quit over domestic abuse accusations. President of Iran has issued a warning to Israel after the country launched its most intensive airstrikes against Iranian forces in Syria. Iran President Hassan Rouhani said in a statement that countries are mistaken if they think bombing their neighbors can lead to desirable results. UN Human Rights Chief has accused Syrian forces of carrying out no-holds-barred military offensives after a spike in violence left hundreds of civilians dead, calling for urgent international action to protect civilians. Zaid Rad al-Hussein also slammed what he called an epic failure of global diplomacy to end the 7-year-old war. A Turkish military helicopter was shot down in northern Syria during an operation against US-backed Kurdish forces. The Turkish military said 2 soldiers on board the chopper died in the crash. A double-decker bus crashed in Hong Kong, killing 18 people and injuring nearly 50. The bus was carrying spectators and workers from horse races before it overturned. Reports suggest that the bus was going too fast. Some passengers managed to climb out of the vehicle on their own, but others had to be cut free by firefighters. Bolivia's traditional carnival is underway in the historic mining town of Oruro, halfway between the cities of La Paz and Sucre. Wearing elaborate costumes, dancers toured through the town in the annual ceremony recognized by UNESCO. Almost 130 communities are represented in the carnival, each of them with a unique dance and costume in honor of the Virgin of Socawan. After the historic visit to Palestine, Prime Minister Modi moved on the second leg of his West Asia tour as he landed in UAE last evening. He is set to visit Wahat Al-Karamani of Abu Dhabi and then fly to Dubai to address the Indian community at the Dubai Opera House. After the terror attack at an army camp in Sanjavan, which killed 2 Indian soldiers, it violated ceasefire in Nowshera sector in Rajouri district of Jammu and Kashmir, in which a civilian has been killed. The firing comes just a day after the attack on an army camp in Jammu, in which 2 Indian soldiers were martyred. Chief Minister of the Indian state of Goa, Manohar Parrikar, has come under fire for his remarks on girls consuming alcohol. Speaking at a conference, Manohar Parrikar said that he was worried because women have also started drinking beer. A 35-year-old teacher and freelance artist in Chandigarh has selflessly started creating sculptures out of dead trees to attract attention to social evils rampant in the Indian society and revamps the roads of the city. He makes sure to specify that he only uses dead trees as subjects to avoid any harm to the environment. In an attempt to boost snow tourism to the picturesque town of Gulmarg in Jammu and Kashmir, the state police department organized a snow car racing event on Saturday in the town, which is drawing scores of adrenaline junkies. In a first for India's Maharashtra state, a transgender social worker Vidya Kamble was appointed as a panel member in Lok Adalat, or People's Court of Nagpur City. Kamble is part of a 10-day pre-discussion talk of the mediating panel to settle few cases at the People's Court. Tourism Department of India's Western Maharashtra state organized a month-long wine festival to promote wine culture and highlight the health benefits of the low-alcoholic beverage. The event, which provides visitors to explore 72 varieties of wines and go on vineyard tours, began on Friday. Forest officials in West Bengal's Jalpaiguri city on Saturday seized a huge haul of pangolin scales and arrested 4 smugglers, including 2 from Nepal. Acting on a tip-off, forest range officials intercepted the 4 smugglers who were carrying the scales in a shopping bag and made the arrest. The pangolin, a small armadillo-like animal, have large keratin scales covering the skin, which is known for its aphrodisiac and medicinal values. Based on philanthropic Arunachalam Muruganatham's real-life story, the Bollywood film with an aim to bust taboos associated with menstruation, Padman has been accused of plagiarism. A writer named Ripu Daman Jaiswal has filed an FIR against the makers of the film, Sony Pictures India, Akshay Kumar, Twinkle Khanna and R. Balki, claiming that 11 scenes in Padman have been lifted from the script he wrote. The writer also posted a picture of his script on Twitter, claiming Amitabh Bachchan had quoted that dialogue in the film.